Hello, this is Dave Cameron talking here, and this is going to be a first impressions review called Improv Review, which is basically if I play a game for the first time, I'll give you my thoughts on it, what my first impressions are. My opinions of the game may change in future, but this is just an experiment. I'm going to see how far I can go with this. It won't be every game that I play, because I'm sure a lot of people have played many games and they already know what the games are like. But this game, I'm going to make an exception because I just got it on launch day. I didn't know it was out until 3 or 4 days ago because I didn't buy into the hype, and you're going to be surprised at what it is. It's actually Destiny for the PlayStation 4. I bought the game yesterday on launch day on the 9th of September, and I never built into the hype of Destiny. I never looked it up, I never looked at YouTube videos, I never seen anything about it. I only seen the introduction or the announcement at E3, and then that was it. I left it at that. I heard it come up now and again on Bungie's Facebook pages and Twitter. The beta came out, didn't play the beta up until the last day. I played the first mission and that was it. I just didn't get into the hype. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just another first person shooter, and then I'm like, what is the hype? What is it? And I'm still trying to find it. I played it last night for the first time ever, and I played it for about 3 or 4 hours, and I thought, it's okay, it's a good game, it'll definitely go somewhere, I'll tell you that. I'm sure the game will spawn many sequels, if not at the maximum 3, it might spawn a trilogy. But as of yet, I still couldn't find the hype surrounding it. For me, it just looked like another first person shooter with certain elements to it that a first person shooter hasn't got, and maybe that is the hype. The first thing I noticed was the graphics of the cutscenes in the game itself. My god, the game looks gorgeous, especially on current gen platforms. And I played through a few missions. I played my first online match, so basically scratched the surface, I reckon, of what the game is actually about. Did enjoy it. Then when I finished it, I'm like, what is the hype? What am I actually supposed to be excited for? So far I've played 3 or 4 missions and they're basically comprised of the same thing. I've run into an objective. I've got the ghost character that is played by Peter Dinklage, and he'll try and repair an apparatus or something, and while he's repairing that, you have to shoot off waves of enemies, and it's rinse and repeat then. So I'm like, right, okay, I'm assuming these are just grind levels rather than the actual progression of the story, which is what I've noticed. But I'll let it go because I still haven't played any other missions of the game. I've only played the, spoiler alert, I've only played the first segment of the Planet Earth missions. I've unlocked the moon missions, but I haven't done them as of this video. So what I have noticed is that the game has a lot of elements to it, and there's 3 particular games that it reminds me of individually. The first being obviously is Halo. The gameplay is very reminiscent of the Halo franchise, so if you're a Halo fan, you will jump into this no problem. The vehicle control is very much like Halo. You get your first vehicle in the game, it controls very much like the mongoose from Halo. The setting of the game reminds me of Mass Effect. I don't know why, maybe it's just any space fantasy sci-fi genre on video games reminds me of Mass Effect or Star Wars. It always has. This game reminds me of Mass Effect because of the setting and the way it's represented. All the buildings and the tall buildings and the atmosphere reminds me of Mass Effect, especially the planet circulate where you get to select what planet you go to. That reminds me of Mass Effect as well. Which is not a bad thing because Mass Effect is an absolutely epic action RPG and I absolutely love the franchise. The soundtrack is done by the same guy that done the Halo franchise. Despite being sacked, he had his work already completed for Destiny, so his music remains in the game and it is as brilliant as ever. The next element that it reminds me of is Borderlands. The way you shoot enemies and numbers come flying out them, showing you how much damage you're doing, and you gain XP and you level up, and the enemies will level up with you, and enemies will get harder as you play it, and it's more like a grind fest more than anything, and that's very much like what Borderlands does as well. Again, which isn't a bad thing. Borderlands is an epic first person shooter action RPG game. There isn't really any other game like Borderlands out there, so that's why I'm kind of happy that they've incorporated that type of formula into Destiny. It fits well. The cutscenes look gorgeous, the gameplay is brilliant, but I'm still learning many aspects of the game. I love the character customization feature. I mean, that was very much a big thing in the Halo franchise, being able to customise your armour setting, just making your character look as epic as possible. The game allows you to choose up to 3 different factions, and within those factions you choose up to 3 different races or something like that. I just pictured basic. I picked the Titan and I picked a human, and that's me. I'm very boring when it comes to creating characters on certain games. Apart from Diablo, I have 3 characters on that. But yeah, my first impressions were, it's a good game, I just haven't really seen what it can do yet. and I hope someone can maybe enlighten me or so in the comments or in response to the video. I played the online portion of the game and it was actually really fun. Despite it being 6v6, I still really enjoyed it. It's the first online game I've played and really enjoyed since the likes of Halo and the older Call of Duty games. I really enjoyed playing online with them, and this is a breath of fresh air, and it certainly takes me away from the likes of Battlefield 4, which I'm getting pretty sick of at this stage. For anyone who wants to add me online, the gamer tag for the PlayStation Network is gamer_boy_89. I want to really see what it's like to play. I've only scratched the surface with the game, and I just want to see what I'm missing. What is the hype surrounding it? So many people have bought this game. The servers were on meltdown from the get-go, and I'm still learning what is the hype. I'm going to continue playing it. So thanks for watching. This is my first improv review, so I'll see if I can do more as the months go on. But at the moment, this is all I'm doing at the moment. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous after.